The level of excitement that we had going into the fight.
That's my next question. For what reasons do you think we didn't get the great fight we were hoping for?
Honestly, I think Danny had a hard time catching up to Keith, and I think Keith, he understood that he could outbox him and win the fight. So he did what he had to do to win.
Why was Garcia cautious for most of the fight, and why did Thurman seemingly let up at the end?
Keith is powerful. He's got plenty of power. We've all seen it over the years. And I think, anybody getting into the ring with Keith, they're always cautious of his power. I think that was one thing you saw from me is that, not necessarily that I didn't care about his power, but I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. I wanted to control the fight, the tempo, etc., etc. And I think, having that in my mind didn't leave room for me to be cautious of his power, I think, anybody that gets in the ring with Keith, they're always going to be, cautious and I guess a little worried about his power.
So with you obviously concentrating on Berto, is the ultimate goal to get the Thurman rematch?
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, at this point, because he won the match, yeah. We made the announcement last week that we were going to fight, and in the midst of making that announcement, Lou DiBella came back on the podium and said that the fight would be for a title eliminator for the WBC title. So really that's for me the biggest goal right now is to beat Andre and get to that WBC title.
And our next big fight here in Vegas is Canelo and Chavez in a couple of months. What do you think of that, with Canelo going up so high?
I really am, man. I'm curious to see what's going to happen. Chavez is a big kid. I think we've all heard about his training or lack thereof, and how he prepares for fights and yada yada yada. But I think Canelo's gonna have some work on his hands, at least for the first part of the fight.
And Floyd recently made an announcement in video. He's officially back to fight Conor McGregor. Where do you stand on that? A boxer fighting an MMA fighter. Is it a freak show? Is it a fun show?
Money
is it
grab?
an event? Money grab? How do you see it?
To me, it makes sense, and the reason why I say it makes sense is because we've all coined the phrase. If it makes money, then it makes sense. So that is why. For a long time, I think what's he been retired? 2 years? Year and a half?
Year and a half, yeah.
Year and a half. And I think probably for the first half year, everybody's like, is he retired? Is he retired? So I think we all kind of got used to it until Conor came out of the woodworks, really calling them out. So, and I also saw Mayweather say it on live television on ESPN. I'm not coming back to fight a boxer, but if the money makes sense, I'll fight Conor McGregor. So it is what it is. Am I looking forward to it? I would say yes. I'm looking forward to see what happens. I think he's gonna beat Conor McGregor down, but we'll see. I saw a leaked video of Conor sparring, and it didn't look too good. So we'll see what happens.
And Manny Pacquiao, Amir Khan, you've been around both guys. What's your insight?
Well, I just heard that fight was canceled.
Really?
But if that fight happens, I think it's gonna be a good fight. Amir has what it takes to beat anybody out there, man. He's got the speed and the range. It's just a matter of him
What
not getting
direction
caught.
should Pacquiao go then if that fight goes?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I thought Manny was done. I like to see Manny be done. I do.
How about the Porter Berto winner?
Yeah. Well, he's not in line to fight for the WBC. So
Earl Spence.
I am.
But
and I'm excited about that.
Wouldn't you fight after that? I mean, if
Oh, hell
Pacquiao
yeah.
was there,
Yeah.
the WBC could wait.
Yeah.
Maybe?
No. If we beat Andre, we're looking to fight Keith for that WBC title, and then we get the WBC, then we'll look elsewhere.
Okay.
Is Earl Spence going to be a champion when he fights Kell Brook?
I hope so. That's my answer to that. I hope so. I feel that he can do it. I feel like he can go over there and get that belt from Kell Brook.
Are us Americans maybe underestimating Brook and thinking Spence is just going to go over there?
Well, it is what it is, man. I'm going to go ahead and say it live, man. I'm biased, for a lot of reasons. I like the guy. And Errol, I think he's a phenomenal athlete, very good boxer, and and I'm biased. I'm American, so